Katt Williams joins me now live from Los Angeles. Katt, good morning. Good to have you here with us.
Good morning, TJ. How are you?
I am doing all right. Now, we got to start with something. We have been reporting, and it has been attributed to you, a statement out there that you allegedly issued through your publicist apologizing for that routine. But you and I were just talking here in the commercial break. You said that's not really your statement. So tell me what the deal is.
Bring it to the ball, Snoop, Dogg, Dr. Dre is at the door, ready to make an entrance, so back on up. Since you come in off the pressure up, give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together, man, you know you was trouble. Cause ain't nothing but a G-bag. We shoot low down, niggas up with crazy. And Death Row is the label that we unfavorable, so people try to think shit.
Always say, there's a guy out there.
Your perfection is perfected, so I'm in a understatement. From a young G's perspective, and you only get a bitch, I have to find the contraceptive. You never know she could be learning her man and learning her man, and at the same time learning her man.
What's the difference between a wet raccoon and Donald J. Trump's hair? A wet raccoon doesn't have $7 billion fucking dollars in the bank. Involved, excuse me, my turn. You said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me.
The total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. And your father was never considered smart. He was never considered a good senator. He was only a good vice president because he understood how to kiss Barack Obama's ass. Are you ready? Can I talk?
Yeah, what's the answer?
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to, you're a nasty person. Don't be rude. I'm not going to give you a question. You are fake news. If I were running The View, I'd fire Rosie. I mean, I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Yeah, because you'd be in jail. She's shocked that I picked her. No. She's like in a state of shock.
I'm not thinking, Mr.
That's
President.
okay. I know you're not thinking. You never do. She was big on defund the police. In Minnesota, she went out. Wait a minute. I'm talking now. If you don't mind, please. Does that sound familiar?
His visceral response to attack people on their appearance, short, tall, fat, ugly. My goodness, that happened in junior high. Are we not way above that? Would we not all be worried to have someone like that in charge of the nuclear arsenal?
Mr. Trump?
I never attacked him on his look, and believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there.
Well, we kind of have to start. I hope that everybody saw what I just saw. If a person starts their heckling with F America, then that gives me the right to defend my country. I couldn't be anti-Mexican. My Mexican fan base is largely responsible for me even existing. So between them and the black community, it's really all I have. But I don't think I need to apologize for being pro-American. The guy said that all of this is still Mexico, and I was just giving him geography. This is America, greatest country in the world. So.
Well, help us understand. So, do you not apologize for anything? We showed like a 50-second clip there. It's like 7 or 8 minutes, but go ahead.
I apologize for the fact that the word anti-Mexican is being said to a black guy in America.
But you don't apologize for what you said in that studio, that stand-up.
I'm not allowed to. As a stand-up, the only thing that I sell is uncensored thought. So I'm only selling them the way I think, uncensored. So I'm not allowed to then come back the next day and apologize. That's for the Tracy Morgans of the world. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. I'm apologizing if somebody thought I was trying to be anti-Mexican. Mexicans are my friends, so
Katt, why is it somebody is allowed to put out a statement apologizing on your behalf then?
Sir, they put out a DVD called Katt Williams' 9 Lives while I was in jail without my permission. A lot of stuff has been happening to a lot of black celebrities in the world. We just deal with it, thank Jesus, and keep on going, sir.
Now, I guess it's clear to say, you gave me a little bit of what he was saying, but he kept going on and on, this heckler. Now, what was it? You said he said, F America. That certainly set you off.
But see,
but go ahead.
We were in Phoenix. So this is a heavily Mexican-American crowd. I gave $5,000 out to a Mexican-American serviceman at this same show. It was nothing like that the night of the show. This happened 19 days ago. It's just happening in the news yesterday because it's my birthday.
Well, help me understand that. What was it? Because it's clear that you were visibly upset. And you said you're a proud American, you defended this country. So is that essentially what it was? He was clearly out of line in your opinion, but he really got you hot.
I was offended because he was making a statement that we're not allowed to make in this country. In this country, you have to pledge allegiance to America first and your country of origin second. And so the fact that he was blatantly disrespecting the law that we all follow, black people worked too hard to become black Americans in this society, and we were slaves here. And we did a lot of free work. Whatever they did was in another country, and we certainly applaud their history, but don't come here talking to sons of slaves about that. And if there's something anti-Mexican about what I said, then I apologize for the anti-Mexicanness of it. I was talking to one individual.
I guess that's part of it, that or at least one line in there that did get some people probably upset more so than others, because a lot of people familiar with your comedy. I am as well. I didn't hear a whole lot that was, you know, a departure from some of the other stuff I've heard you say in routines before, but you did say, we were slaves, speaking of black people, y'all just work like that at the landscaper. Even that statement, you don't apologize for that one either? You think that one got too close to going over the line?
I can't apologize for it even if it was close to the line, because at the end of the day, I wasn't there to make racial conversation. I was there to tell a joke. The joke was, if Mexicans love America, could they give black people Mexico? That was the entire joke, because we'd love it and it's real close. We couldn't go back to Africa because of the flies. That was the joke. None of that's airing on the tape. This is an hour-and-a-half show, sir.
Now, would you, do you understand, at least some people hearing that, and you were talking to one guy. It's clear that other people in the crowd were laughing at what you were saying to him, even as you were going off on the one guy.
If I had disrespected Mexicans, I wouldn't have been able to get out of there alive, sir, with all due respect.
But as people, do you understand why people who do hear it maybe do get offended by it, who maybe didn't read or listen to the whole 7-8 minutes of it, but just maybe read a few comments? Do you think they just have the wrong impression, or you understand why some might think the landscaper comment might have been offensive? Telling a Mexican like that guy to get to stepping back to Mexico, how that comes off as being offensive?
No, he said that we were in Mexico. So let me just say this. Yes, I can see what you're saying, TJ. Yeah. And at the end of the day, I think those people should watch more of this CNN show so they can see there are real news factors going on in this country, things we should discuss, like our president versus football, rather than worry about what a comedian's saying. If you don't like me, don't come see me. If you do like me, I'm here for you. But I love Mexicans and I love Mexican Americans. But I love America overall. Let's be very clear about that.
Any concern about how people might view you down the road, how this could impact your career down the road? People might not want to book you in Texas or Arizona or California.
Sir. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Let's let that happen, but let the statement be that I'm a Christian, I'm straight.
All right. Well, we will leave it there. Again, I'm glad we got to clear it up, because we have been, Katt, this morning.
Thank you, TJ.
We have been talking about this morning an apology that Katt Williams sent out, and you're telling me that was not your apology, so that's important to note this morning.
I just made my apology, TJ, live in front of CNN.
Katt, Good to see you, buddy. You enjoy California. We'll talk to you again soon back here in Atlanta.
Absolutely.
Let Snoop Dogg be. Let him be. Let him do his thing. He's free to do whatever he wants to do. At the end of the day, let him be. Let him do his thing. You know, if somebody wants to make his money, he should go ahead and make his money. It's not to be subjected by you to prevent him from doing what he wants to do. People should be free to do. People should be free to do whatever they want to do. People should be free to do whatever they want to do, and Snoop Dogg is free to do whatever he wants to do. We shouldn't be putting restrictions on people. You know, shouldn't be mad at him. The man is there hustling, making his living, and we shouldn't tell him like, "Hey, you're not supposed to make your living. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do this." He should be free to do whatever he wants to do. He should be free to do whatever he wants to do. At the end of the day, he should be free. Snoop Dogg is he's a good artist. He has been in the industry for a very long time, and he knows the ins and out of it. He's an awesome individual, an awesome person, if you may ask me. Pretty awesome. So he should be free to do whatever he wants to do, whenever he wants to do, and anyhow he wants to do it. Thank you.